All right, we are live. We are live. We are in here just a couple of minutes early. We want to say hello and welcome to everybody. Welcome to the masterclass. So we always come on a little bit early to give you guys some time to log in. We'd love for you to say hello, comment in the comment section below, and let us know where you're joining us from. As well as please include hashtag live if you are joining us live on the call, or hashtag replay if you are watching this on the replay, because we want to make sure that we're staying connected and we see your comments and your questions. So we'll be starting here in just a couple minutes at the start of the hour. So we're so happy to have you join us. Again, pop into the comments and say hello. We love to know who's in here and joining us. And we always love to start off with a share about what you're most grateful for today. We are incredibly grateful to have you joining us here and being with us today. So please share a little something in the comment box. We'll be able to see all of those. And as well as you'll see a link right there above. If you know anybody that this would be helpful for, we'd love for you to share it forward, right? How can we help share this forward? You know somebody who's in the health and wellness industry who could really use some help, leveraging, scaling, growing their business. This is the place for them. So let's pop in here and let's see. Oh yeah. So remember to refresh the page. Yes, so you can connect. Perfect. And a very, very quick reminder. Hopefully you have all downloaded your Unstuck Masterclass follow along action guide. It looks a little something like this. We have literally 14 pages of incredible content here for fill in the blank. Make sure that you use this following along. Because I didn't put page numbers on it, we're about 6 or 7 pages in for today. And for those of you who perhaps you may have missed Masterclass number 1, don't worry. Masterclass number 1 is still in the group. You can still catch that. It will be available through Friday. So we just encourage you to get in there and be able to catch that training. It was incredible. Lucho threw down some amazing value bombs. It was really, really great. So let's see here. All righty. So again, pop in, say hello, let us know where you're joining from, and we are going to rock and roll. We are here for Unstuck Your Business Masterclass number 2. Also, really quick, you're going to see Lucho and I here live on the screen for a little while. And when we start getting into the training, we're going to come off screen. You'll hear us, but we don't want to be distracting for you to follow along on the trainings. We ready to go?
Absolutely. Let's rock and roll.
Awesome. All right. So bear with me. I'm running Command Central here today. So here we go. Let's see here. All right, is that working? It's not clicking forward.
You need to click on the screen first, and then you can use the. Here we go.
There we go. Awesome. So hold on one quick second. I got to get my screens reset. Perfect. All right. We are here at the Unstuck Your Business, 3 steps to creating a more profitable health or wellness business in today's market. Just bear with me as I get going here. There we go. Today we are on Masterclass number 2. Yesterday we covered the Convert, and today we're covering the Create, which is today, which we are going to complete. And obviously tomorrow, the 19th, 10 a.m., same bat place, same bat time, is all about the cash flow. Now, as I mentioned earlier, be sure to download and print out your Unstuck Master Guide. Hopefully you have that printed out in front of you so you can use that as we go through, and you can fill in the blanks because we're going to give you step-by-step processes as we go forward. Awesome. And of course, we're in the Convert Create Cash Flow, where we are helping health and wellness professionals get unstuck by converting prospects into clients and creating profitable cash flow for your business. As we mentioned, yesterday was Masterclass number 1, which was all about converting, how to convert prospects into clients using proven language skills to increase enrollments and results by 30 to 60%. Lucho covered that in detail. It was a phenomenal class and phenomenal training. Masterclass number 2, which is what we are covering today, is how to create a signature process that sets you apart from everyone else. And masterclass number 3 is all about the cash flow, how to increase cash flow consisting of referral, recurring, and re-education systems.
How to make money while you sleep.
Absolutely. We love that one. How to make money while you sleep. Now, as we mentioned yesterday, we do have a bonus. This is a bonus when you stick around to the end. We have a download for you, which is the 10K Challenge Mini Audit Guide. Now, this is for you to be able to find $10,000 or more in your business today. And when you stick by to the end, we have a bonus on the bonus. So we would love to share that with you. And you got to stick to the end to catch that one as well. We want to just do a quick reminder to be sure to turn off all distractions. We're here to deliver incredible value for you today. Again, steps that you can apply immediately. So please shut down anything extra so that you can get the most from our time together. We like to say, turn off the distractions and tune on in. So let's just cover very quickly who this training is for. We have a long list of different business types that we have worked with, including medical, functional, and integrative practitioners, chiropractors, naturopaths. You can see all of those. Bariatric and weight management, registered dietitians, nutritionists, gyms, fitness centers, nutrition supplement stores. Do you guys see yourself in here? Like, let us know, who, if you see yourself as part of this list here. Personal trainers, nutrition, health, or sports consultants. Nutrition, health, or sports competition and contest prep coaches, health and wellness professionals, and of course, network marketing and multi-level marketing professionals, right, that are in the health and wellness.
The banner, there we go. The banner on the bottom was covering that last list. So that perfect.
Got it? Cool. We are good. So if that is you, great. You are in the right place. All right, and you are in the right place. If you are feeling overwhelmed and confused, how many of you have spent so much time trying to learn the latest new tactics? Again, we see this all the time, and you're not quite sure what to do next. Uh-oh, whoops, I clicked on the wrong thing. You're feeling overwhelmed and confused that you spend so much time trying to learn the latest new tactic? And sorry guys, are you there?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, what's going on? I hit a wrong button.
Yeah, we're seeing the screen. We're seeing.
Okay. There we are. Thank you guys for bearing with me. This is real life. We are live. All right, you're in the right place if you are feeling paralyzed on taking any action, right? You have so many options. This is the number one thing that we hear right now. There's so much information out there, and there's so many options that you do not know which direction to go in, right? I always share a really quick little story here. This is kind of like for me, this is like going into a Sephora store. I find it so overwhelming when I go in there. I literally get paralyzed. I end up not buying anything because it's just too much. It's just too much in there. So let me know if that sounds sounds familiar to you. And you're in the right place if you are ready to pull the trigger, but you're unsure what to do once you get started. Right? You've been gathering all that information, or perhaps you're still gathering information, trying to decide which direction you want to go in, but you're not sure how, right? You're not sure how to put it all together in a way that makes sense for you and your business. So this really brought us to where we are today, because we became obsessed with helping health and wellness professionals because we understood and understand those challenges. We keep hearing it all the time. And so our obsession is helping them create even more profitable businesses. So I'm going to let Lucho begin here and just share a little bit about us and why we are here and why we're working with you today.
Well, we are the founders of Exercise and Nutrition Works, Inc. So I have a degree in food science, human nutrition, and exercise kinesiology. I was a semi-wannabe pro bodybuilder before I went to school. And basically, after working in a hospital as a registered dietitian, where my rounds were the burn unit, intensive care unit, oncology, and ortho, and seeing patients one-on-one, diabetes classes, pulmonary classes, I decided to leave the hospital and go from the sickness side of the equation to the prevention side of the equation. And I became the head dietitian at the Sports Club LA, Sports Club Irvine. And there I developed a systematic approach to nutrition counseling. And back in 2003, we developed the first nutrition certification on the market called the Certified Fitness Nutrition Specialist. And to this day, it is over 17 years ago, it is the only nutrition certification in the world that actually teaches you how to create a custom nutrition plan based on the individual. It's not about a thumbful of fat or a fistful of this or a palmful of protein or making better choices. It actually tells your clients exactly what to eat, how much and when, and why. So with that in mind, we certified thousands of people in nutrition, and then we figured out that, they didn't know how to run a business. So one of the things that you would have learned from our previous lesson was that I worked with Tony Robbins for 5 years, and through working with him, I learned the psychology behind why people make the decisions they make and how they go about making decisions. So Masterclass number 1, in case you missed it, is all about figuring out how your clients make decisions and how to help them be more successful at following through with your recommendations. So after learning that, I also applied it for sales, and I became the top salesperson at the Sports Club LA, Sports Club Irvine. And in developing my systematic approach to nutrition counseling, I had thousands of clients that came and see me. And one of my favorite clients is now my wife. I met Lisa at the Sports Club Irvine. So it holds a very special place in both our hearts because, number one, we developed our system there, and also we met each other. And of course, we got married, and now together we run this business called Exercise and Nutrition Works.
Absolutely. So I was actually a member of the sports club. At the time, I was managing a law firm. So as you can see here, I was a law firm administrator and a marketing director for 20 years. That was my, I was in the corporate world. However, my original degree was exercise physiology with a minor in business administration and marketing. So after Lucho and I met, I began working sort of behind the scenes in our company, and we evolved and sort of brought all of our skill sets together. And we developed the founders and the facilitators of the Nutrition Business Profit System, which is our complete coaching program, our complete coaching system, sorry. And obviously, I was a law firm, award-winning law firm marketer through the American Bar Association. So I brought my marketing skills from that. As I said, I was always involved with one foot in the health and fitness industry forever as an instructor and trainer for everything from swimming and aerobics to I was a competitive martial arts fighter and a top 5-figure competitor in the NPC. So really quick before we move on, I'm actually going to take Lucho and I off the screen so that we're not distracting to you, and so that you can really follow along. And then we'll be coming back on towards the end when we have our live Q&A. So I just want to do a quick reminder and let you know, be sure to comment, ask questions as we go. We're not going to address the questions until the end so that we can be here and truly deliver for you. But go ahead and enter them in there because we'll be watching the chat and we'll make sure that we address them at the end. So with that, I'm going to
make sure that you click on that link right above the video that says streamyard.com/Facebook. And that way we'll be able to see your names when you post a question. And remember to post in their #live or #replay if you're watching us live or on the replay.
As well. Yes, absolutely. So let's take this to the next level here, because what we really bring to the table, or in addition to what we bring to the table, Lucho mentioned that he worked with Tony Robbins for 5 years. Obviously, you can see Tony there. He brings 5 years of that personal one-on-one interaction that he brings to the work that we do with our clients. Additionally, if you see the picture in the middle, that was a coach and a mentor that we worked with, David Nagel, that we invested $100,000 to work with him for 1 year privately. He no longer offers that anymore, but we always credit our not only surviving but thriving through the 2008-2009 recession to the work that we did with David. He was our mindset coach, and we basically lost everything. He was the person who kept us and pushed us to the level where, as I said, we not only survived, but we thrived from throughout that. And on the last picture to the right here, you may recognize that I'm standing behind the personal desk of Russell Brunson. Lucho and I invested to work privately with Russell and his team for 3 days in his private office up in Boise, Idaho. And we were also members of the Ignite Inner Circle. And that's a picture of we're literally diving in and creating funnels right there on the spot. So it's something that I love to share. These are just a few of the mentors and coaches that we have worked with that we bring to the work that we do with our clients as well. So I also want to take this moment and make sure that we address the elephant in the room. This is really key because we always feel that sometimes in a presentation, you're sitting there thinking, like, is there going to be a sales pitch at the end? Or, how many actually think that there's going to be something for sale, right? Well, we always want to be totally upfront with you. And absolutely, yes, there will be. We actually have a special live event that we have been hosting for the last 10 years. And at the end of this training, we are going to share a little bit about our virtual live experience, which, by the way, the attendees have paid up to $2,500 to attend over the last 10 years. I'm just going to quickly let you know it's an immersive, interactive virtual experience, which includes the nutrition certification that Lucho talked about. It includes our completely customizable nutrition software that he shared, and obviously our coaching program, and then so much more. So we just want to make sure we address that up front. That's done with. Don't have to worry about it. We're here to deliver, so let's dive in. This is actually the turning point. It's a time to dive into the business side of things. Okay, we are all about the business of health and wellness, and to help you discover how to unstuck your business. That's why you're here, and how to break through what we talked about, the overwhelm, the paralysis, and the uncertainty of how to move forward. All right, so let's dive in. You may have seen this already. This is what we call the roadmap. This is our roadmap, our 3-step method. This is what we shared on creating that more profitable health and wellness. So on Masterclass number 1, we talked about the converting prospects into clients. Today, we're doing the creating the signature process. And tomorrow we'll wrap up with increasing cash flow with systems. I always like to do a visual. I'm very visual. I think it helps a lot of people to understand the process. All right. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. So let's go ahead, dive in. How to create a signature process that sets you apart from everyone else. Be sure that you have your follow along action guide here. Please be sure to, again, you'll want to be filling in the blanks as we go. So let's talk about what is possible. Okay, this is where we always like to start. What is the possibility for you or your business? Now, we always use a high-ticket custom nutrition plan as the example. So you're going to hear us refer to that quite a bit through this training. Okay, our background comes from that area, but we're not limited to that. So many of the clients that we have worked with bring skill sets such as hormone replacement therapy, celiac and gluten detox therapy, hair loss, trichology. I had never even heard of trichology before our amazing client came on board with us. And the work that she's doing is changing lives. It's absolutely incredible. Obviously, personal training. We have so many personal trainers and training coaches. Pain and recovery, correcting postural dysfunction. We'll share a little bit more story on the work that we did with him, correcting movement patterns for better performance. And is there anything else I'm missing there, Lucho?
Well, no, just want to make sure that they understand that even though we use a nutrition component as the example, what we're teaching are systems that they can plug whatever business they're in into those systems. So yeah, this is amazing because since we developed the first nutrition certification back in 2003, that's how we built the systems. But like the screen says right here, we've worked with people from all different niches or areas that are able to plug their business into the same system. So keep in mind as you go through this, it's like, hey, how can I apply this to my business? How am I able to do my signature process? What do I do that sets me aside from anybody else? So keep that in mind. Don't get stuck on the nutrition part. And if you do nutrition, great, because it's a no-brainer. It's already figured out for you.
And also, let us know in the comment section. Go ahead and comment and let us know if any of those areas are in alignment with what you're currently doing. And if not, again, we're going to put out a lot of ideas for you. So this is an opportunity. Again, use the action guide and be able to fill this in as we go. So let's dive in a little bit deeper into the next question. And this is really key. And I want to spend a little bit of time here. What makes you or your program unique? Just like the Brussels sprout is standing out, okay? Now, if you don't know what this is, first of all, this training is for you right now. You are definitely in the right place. So let's ask this question a little different way. Why would someone hire you over someone else that does the same thing? Okay, I want you to think about this. And if you can, comment in the comment box below. Okay, whether you're live or on replay, let us know the answer to this and what you believe is why would someone hire you over someone else who does the same thing?
All right. So being the nutrition guy,
Okay.
that's not a Brussels sprout. It's a broccoli.
Oh, sorry. Did I say broccoli?
We're chopping broccoli.
Okay, that's really funny. Oh my gosh. That is definitely not a Brussels sprout.
Brussels sprouts are baby cabbages, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Well, Brussels sprouts different too. Okay. So let me, that's very funny. Okay. So what do you do that is different or unique to you? Okay. This is where I want you to think. What do you do that is different or unique to you? So if you're competing by lowering prices, that means that you have not found out the answer to this question yet. Okay, I want you to think about this. If you have found that you have to lower price, here's a great example, and Lucho always loves to share this one. Let's say you run a nutrition store. Okay, Lucho, do you want to kind of dive in on to that process?
Yeah, if you run a supplement store, I can walk into any supplement store, whip out my iPhone, and have Amazon or any other online service deliver the exact same products you're selling to me to my house monthly or tomorrow at cheaper than you're selling them. Because remember, people will bargain for products and services, but they will invest in a transformation. So what is it that you do that causes a transformation in your clients? It is the promise of an end result or transformation that makes an offer transformational. Otherwise, you're just stuck in transactions. And when you're stuck in the transactional world, that's where you fall prey to price comparison and people saying, well, I can buy that cheaper, or I can go see this other guy, or I could buy a diet online for $29. Our clients are selling custom nutrition plans for $1,500 to $3,000 for an 8-week program, because they are not selling the programs, they're selling the end result. They're selling the transformation, what sets them aside from everybody else. So what makes you different?
What makes you different? So let me add into this, which is the answer that you don't want to put in here is I take care of my clients, right? That's not different. Everybody is going to take care of their clients.
Or I have a nutrition certification, or I'm a life coach, or I'm a competitor. So what?
Right. What is unique about you? Also, I help them, lose weight. Well, guess what? There's millions of other coaches and trainers that help them lose weight as well. That is not unique. So this is a really key question. Okay. The very, very key question. And when you get this piece dialed in, you will truly know the difference. Okay. Now
Our products are backed by scientific advisory board. Yes. So are 10,000 other products, and I can go online and buy the same thing or similar at a lower price. So it's not about products. It's about the end result. What do the products do for your clients that nothing else can do? So it's not about the product. Stop selling products. Start talking about their results, not your products. Once they want the results and they're committed, then your products become viable. Until then, they're an intrusion.
It's a product. Yeah. Now, again, you guys, I know we're just touching on this right now, and you might need to sit on this question for a little bit, which is why it's so important that you have the action guide. So sit on the question for a little bit, find that sweet spot. And really, I'm going to encourage you to do the work on this. Okay. And then also we'll just share with you, we have a process that we do this live at the live event, that we dialed this in on the spot. So we definitely go a lot deeper on it, but I'm going to tell you, this is a key piece for you. Okay.
And again, we're not knocking anybody's products. We love products. We build businesses around them. So hang on, wait till through this presentation, you'll understand how you can incorporate your products, but not make it about the products, make it about the clients. And we'll cover that in more detail in a little bit. So hang tight. We're not wanting to upset anybody. We love products. Don't worry. It's the way that you market. It's more about the client. So we'll get there in a minute. So just hang on tight.
All right. So the next step here, again, now this is the next step. We're talking about what makes you or your program unique. Okay. So we have the process again that we take our clients through that pulls in your unique background and your USP. And I know most of you have heard that, your unique selling proposition, right? USP. Now, one of the easiest ways to do this, and again, this is in your action guide, is to begin making a list. Okay, now nobody else teaches this. I'm just going to tell you, this is going to really help you. Begin making a list of your top 10 achievements. So I want you to think and go way back, okay? Go way back. Degrees that you have earned, certifications that you have completed, trainings that you've gone through, awards that you have been received. Okay. For example, remember in the beginning, I shared with you that I was a top marketer award from the American Bar Association. I think I shared that on the screen. Now you're thinking, okay, she was a marketer for the American Bar Association. What does that have to do with health and fitness business? Well, quite frankly, it really does, right? Marketing and my skill sets in marketing really sets me apart. The unique work that I did is a skill set that I was able to bring to this industry, okay? You might think that they're totally unrelated, but I'm going to challenge you to put all of these things down, okay? Also, who have you worked with? Right? That really brings some extra special training. So remember, we shared with you that we worked privately with Russell Brunson in his office for 3 days. Now, can you imagine? I was telling you, can you imagine an unbelievable training and insights and value that we received working with him one-on-one without 3,000 people all around? Right? Completely different environment, completely different learning opportunity. Okay, that's a skill set that we are able to bring to our clients.
Same thing when I work with Tony Robbins. There's, again, when you watch the first masterclass, we talked about neuro-linguistic programming. Neuro-linguistic programming can be used for a number of things. I distilled it down to how do you use it specifically for the system that we're teaching you, whether you're doing nutrition, whether you're doing personal training, whether you're doing fitness, whether you're doing a network marketing company that has great products, or even your own line of products. So it's all about the languaging skills that I was able to say, well, how do I take this vast amount of knowledge and make it applicable for what you are doing right now? So you don't have to reinvent the wheel.
And also just really quick, here is the page in the action guide. So again, utilize this space, go ahead and fill that out. And I'm gonna encourage you, I'm gonna challenge you to fill in all 10, okay? If you get to 8 and you feel stuck, that's a perfect opportunity to challenge yourself here, okay? So
just use it as a free flow exercise. Just write stuff down, even if it has nothing to do with anything that you think of right now. Who would have thought that marketing attorneys would translate to marketing high-end ticket programs and nutrition? So absolutely, just don't have any preconceived ideas, just let it flow.
Absolutely. All right, so after that exercise, again, Lucha already mentioned that. What is the end result of your program? So your products, your services, what is it that you provide? What is the end result of working with that, of working with you? Okay, so what is the transformation, just like the caterpillar into the butterfly, what is the transformation that they can expect? What can they expect when they go through your program? What can they expect when they utilize your products? Okay, this is where the product component is important, right? But it's not about the product, it's about the end result. This is absolutely key. The product is just going to help them get there. What they want is that end result. Okay, they don't care what they use to get there as long as it works. Right? And you're going to, share with them why your product, if it's a product, will get them there. Why your program will get them there. Why your, training will get them there. But they care about the end result. How they get there is literally not concerned to them until they go through the process. Okay. So let's talk now about defining your program, like the key components of your signature program. Okay, but now what will your program consist of? This is very important. You need to get super clear on this and not just throw spaghetti on the wall. Is it going to consist of a one-on-one program? Is it going to be perhaps a group program, right? You have to determine the end result first and the transformational promise, then you begin defining the program. Okay, so you basically reverse engineer from the end result we talked about to where they are now. And so that you can fill in the gaps and determine what options you need or want to include for them to reach the transformation. So does it need to be a one-on-one? Can it be a group program? Perhaps it's a membership or a course or sessions. Okay, we want you to consider all of these and think, what does it look like? And I'm going to share a personal example here. Many years ago, we started off with, it was pretty much one-on-one. It was very, very incredibly time consuming for us. We loved doing the work, right? We love doing the work, but we had to figure out a way that we could help and serve more people, right? How could we serve more clients and help more people get the results that they wanted? And when we went to a group program, now we still offer one-on-one consulting, and that's, again, done at a very limited amount. But in our group program, how can we deliver the absolute most. And what was the most incredible thing for us to discover is that our group program actually blossomed and grew, and it's such a powerful group because it's more of a, it's a mastermind. It's like-minded people working together, and it enabled us to leverage and scale and serve more people. Okay, so I want you to think about what those options are for you.
Yeah, and it can be any of these or a combination of these. It does not by any means need to be all of these that are on the screen.
And by the way, go ahead and comment, you guys. We love interaction. Either what do you currently do right now? Maybe it's these, maybe it's something else. How do you serve your clients now? And how do you see yourself being able to move forward and leverage and scale? What can that program consist of, or what does it already consist of that you're doing now? Go ahead and comment and let us know. Now, question 2. Okay, now here's where the products come in. Question 2 is about what products or services are included. Okay. Now, again, this is all about, we reverse engineered it. You started with the end result, then the options, how you're going to deliver it, and now what's going to be included in there. This is the what. This is the actual product, services, program, etc. Okay. You notice we don't start with this. This isn't until after you get super clear on the end result. Okay. This is how we're reverse engineering. So does that mean, are they going to get maybe some accessories and supplies, like, example, in our nutrition program, they get food scales and food storage containers and measuring cups. We call this a shock and awe box. Okay. Again, are you guys familiar with this? So they get something to take away. Perhaps it's like a meal prep or a shopping, like an add-on service. So you provide the coaching and whatever, and then you partner with, or you have an add-on service where you provide the meal prep and the shopping, et cetera, for them. Maybe it's equipment. Again, if you're a personal trainer, perhaps you want to have these add-ons, which are, maybe bands or workout gloves or water bottles or towels, right? T-shirts, those are, well, T-shirts aren't really equipment, but again, it's some branding. But maybe they need bands. But maybe you teach a whole section on how to work out when you're traveling. Okay. Well, workout bands would be a great add-on for that.
Yeah, maybe in addition to your one-on-one training, you can also offer online training, which is what we've been teaching since 2009. We do teach people how to do online nutrition programs. You can also do online training, online classes, whether you're a yoga instructor or whatever, that people get access to both you in person and you virtually for a specific fee or for a specific component of your program.
And let's see, next is supplements. Again, so very big in the health and wellness industry it could be branded supplements, it could be essential oils, nutrition supplements, CBD oils, whatever that might be, whatever your particular area is. Again, you're not selling the product. It's the transformation. The product is the catalyst or the piece that helps them get there. Okay.
So as an example, one of our current clients is an essential oils rep for a network marketing company. And she was struggling, and I mentioned this on the last class, to make $1,500 in 1 month. And she had to travel all over town, which of course now with travel restrictions, it may not be possible. Well, we showed her how instead of selling products, that she include her supplements into her nutrition program. It's an 8-week nutrition program. So they're included. So there's no price comparison. And now she's selling nutrition programs for $1,500 all the way up to $3,000 each. So what used to take her a month, she makes in one sale, and she's doing those regularly, weekly, every day in, day out. So think about, instead of selling products and services, how do you sell the end result that includes all the products? The products are more of a deterrent to buyer's remorse, but it's really the end result that gets them involved with you and wanting to work with you.
Absolutely. And then last but not least here is an audit or review. And by the way, this list is not by any means all encompassing. We just wanted to hit on the key areas to help you brainstorm. So an audit or review might be, a kitchen audit or a pantry audit at their home, a meal review for them, product reviews, where actually perhaps, they are using a different supplement line, and you come in and you go through it and explain to them why it's a good choice or not a good choice. Okay. Those are all reviews and audits, which are incredibly valuable, but these are great add-on services. Okay. Any questions on that? You guys go ahead and post them in there. Let us know if you're utilizing any of these. Okay. Let us know if you're utilizing any of these.
So I posted in the comments, what does your program or solution consist of now? And now that you've seen these few slides, what can you add to it that will set you apart from anybody else doing something similar to what you do? Type that into the chat or into the
Great question. I would love to see your answers. Yes. And now question number 3 is, will your program be based online, offline, or both? Again, you guys, there's no right or wrong answer. Each of these have pros and cons. Okay. Now, setting yourself up for success, right? Easily transitioning, being able to easily transition from one to the other, especially now, right? Being able to transition. I don't use the word pivot anymore. I know pivot kind of got used a lot at the very beginning of 2020 here when everything started to change. I'm actually talking about transition, because I think of transition as like being able to bob and weave, right? Transition through. And again, when you're prepared and ready, you can either, again, you can have both online, offline, or one or the other, or both. Okay, so we help set our clients up for success by getting them an online component. We started with this basically almost 2 years ago because we knew that there was a recession coming, right? We wanted them to have the ability to easily transition. Okay. We didn't know the COVID was coming, but we knew that, the market was in for a change. We got that, and we helped them be prepared. So the question for you is, are you able to easily transition? Do you only see clients in person? Well, if that's the case, you know that this has been a really difficult year for that. So is it possible? Yes, it is possible to go online. And there's almost no business that I have come across that is not able to do that in some capacity. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I even coached my nail girl who did, nails when the nail salons got shut down, how she could serve her clients virtually. Okay. So again, I want you to think outside the box here. Okay. Having the greatest flexibility. They each have pros and cons, right? Offline is obviously in person. That allows for the greatest connection, right? And personalized options when you're meeting people in person. But of course, it's still very, very doable now online with all of the tools and resources and technology that we have. It's still very doable. And working online, it allows you to expand your reach. For example, our client who's a trichologist, she just recently expanded internationally. She never in her wildest dreams thought that she would have international clients, because she's not limited by location. Okay, so think about that. And you can absolutely do a combination of both if that's still doable. Okay, great. Here we go. All right. Oh, did it move? It's not moving. There we go. So we want you to learn what our clients have to say, because obviously you can hear from us, but isn't it so much better to actually hear from our clients' results? Now, we actually were talking about Mike a little earlier. He said with our mentoring, he was able to create a CEU accredited certified exercise therapy specialist program. Okay, this is an incredible program, and he turned it into an automated lifetime residual income stream. Okay, long before the COVID shut everything down, right? He went from seeing clients personal one-on-one. We developed this program, and he's had this in place, and it was already rolling. Okay, so again, he had his ongoing online income stream that again was able to work 24/7 for him. Okay, 24/7. So again, he is the one who does the functional movement, and or how do I say that correctly?
Well, it's actually basically pain management and then movement patterns and functional movement. So it's basically a menu or a number of specific yoga exercises in a specific order to correct dysfunctions like sciatica or neck pain or stuff like that. Which
he had years and years of information that was massive, and we took that information and then created his signature process, right? His process, and then created a program. So again, you guys, you understand how you could take that information and develop this kind of program for yourself. Okay.
And Michelle, tomorrow in tomorrow's class, we'll be going really deeply into how you put supplements into your solution, because one of the things we want you to do is to market yourself as a solution, not another company, because you don't have control over other companies. We had a client who was really heavily into a company called,
No.
What is it, Avacor? I think Avacor. And they were a network marketing company. And from one day to the next, they decided just to be direct sales. So she lost her entire downline of income. But luckily, she was developing her own line of supplements, so she was able to start doing that in her system. So we'll chat more about that, because I know that people who sell products are passionate about those. And there's a way to where you can continue that passion and continue helping people with those, but market yourself and make yourself the solution. And we'll cover that in great detail. Just like Mike took a system that he developed and built it onto that so that he could actually have a residual income for years to come, for the rest of his life.
Absolutely. And we also want to hear from one of our VIP clients, and Dr. Stephanie Nielsen. So bear with me here. Let's see if I can get this to, whoops.
Hi there. My name is Dr. Stephanie Nielsen. I'm at Wishing You Wellness, www.wishing.
Turn up a little.
I've known Lisa and Lucio for years, but only started working with them in the last year. In fact, in December, I made the commitment to join the 10K Club. Well, let me tell you what a powerful 6 months it's been. I reopened my business after having closed it down for 5 years. Had a few clients that said, come back. But with the skills and the techniques that Lisa and Lucio taught me, I just checked my numbers, and in less than 6 months, I have over $30,000 of new sales. I haven't even relaunched for all of my old customer base. I have a new business. I have a new attitude. We went from a few $1,000s a month to $5,000 days. The most powerful thing that you can do for your own business is get out of your own way. Hook yourself up with a great coaching crew, which are Lisa and Lucio, and get on the bandwagon. Join the 10K Club. See you at the top.
Awesome. And let me go back. There we are. Awesome. Great. So you got to hear from Dr. Stephanie herself. She has done amazing work in the industry. Yeah, wow. It is a wow. Awesome. It is a wow. So let's dial in here. Again, I asked you guys earlier, or I asked you if you were feeling overwhelmed and confused. And that's my question for you, is why did you show up today? Are you spending so much time trying to learn all this stuff, getting the latest tactics, and again, maybe just being completely in the overwhelm? And we totally understand, because today and these days, there is no shortage of information. I call it information overload. And getting overloaded like that, getting overwhelmed, is going to stop you in your tracks. And again, you can show me a hand, raise your hand or say, yeah, that's me. We hear this all the time, that you literally get, stuck in your tracks because it's just too much, right? We live in this world of information. And the problem is that most people are completely scattered all over the place and literally trying to duct tape pieces together, right? You can go to the Google University and find anything, and you duct tape all of these pieces together trying to make it work. So my question for you is, what if you had a roadmap to follow so you know exactly what to focus on next? A roadmap to follow so you know exactly what to focus on next. And maybe you are paralyzed by taking any action, right? Again, we talk about so many options. So for example, I shared with you, when I go into a Sephora store, to me, yeah, that's me. And believe me, you're not alone by any means. Like, you are not alone. We hear this all the time. We know that it's information overload. But the piece happens is that people get paralyzed because so many options. When I walk into a Sephora store, it just I never buy anything there. And there's 3 million things to choose from, which is why I don't buy anything, right? And I always say this, paralysis is the worst. It's easy to get stuck in analysis paralysis. How many of you experience analysis paralysis? Go ahead, let us, we know you're not alone in doing this. But my question for you is, do you want to learn how to bust through the analysis paralysis? Do you want to learn how to bust through that? Go ahead and type in there a yes or no, or maybe not. Maybe you want to be stuck in there. I don't know, but let us know. And perhaps you're one of those people who you've already got a good flow in business. It's great, but you want to leverage and scale it to another level. And you've been doing all of your research and gathering all of your information, and you're literally ready to pull the trigger to up level, right? To get to the next step. But your big concern is that you don't know how to do it, how to put it all together in a way that makes sense. Remember, University of Google, you can get lots of great info in there, but the how is what gets people stuck, okay? And I'm going to just tell you this. If this is you, great. You know what? We're going to show you exactly what to do and how to put it all together specifically for your business. Not everybody's business getting the same thing, but specifically for your business, because what we share with you, it's not a cookie cutter, one size fits all solution. Just like nutrition for people is custom solutions. That's what we teach. Same thing with our programs, right? We are not throwing everybody into the same thing, right? And there's a lot of quote unquote gurus out there right now who are running these big programs, and every single person that comes in there gets the exact same solution or same process. And guess what? My business is not the same as your business, right? Our clients' businesses vary all across the board. They do not need to have the same cookie cutter stuff. Okay. So my answer for you is whether you are, in overwhelm, whether you're analysis paralysis, whether you just don't know how, we have some super exciting news for you. Okay. So the question is, how do I make all of this work so I can get things up and running quickly? We know we want to get you up and running quickly. In fact, one of our listeners says, I need to know how to attract more customers to generate a good income. And believe me, you are not alone in that. Okay. This is you're in the right place. Okay. So how do you make it all work? Right. So you can get things up as quickly. And again, your timing on that was perfect. And we are super glad that you asked. So, and we shared a little bit of this yesterday. I want to say it again, if you're still joining, if you're joining us from yesterday as well, you always have options, you guys. We believe in options, and there's no shortage of that. Your first option is you can keep it complicated. You can keep doing what you've been doing and keep getting the same results, right? You can spend the next 2 years still struggling and trying to work through, whatever processes or setting up a signature plan, and you just don't know how to literally put it all together, right? You can continue to keep overcomplicating it. Or
if you saw the video where I'm on the straitjacket, you can keep doing more of the same thing or do it harder or do it faster. Well, it still doesn't work. It's not about doing more, doing it harder. It's about doing it smarter and doing it with a strategy.
Right, which is my next part, simple and strategic, right? Simple and strategic. You guys are in business. We always say, are you a business owner or are you a hobby owner, right? If you're a business owner, strategy must be in there. Okay, if you're a hobby owner, then you can keep doing the complicated and confusing.
Well, not only that, if you treat your business like a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat your business like a hobby, it will cost you like a hobby.
Absolutely. Yes, this is the reality of it, you guys. Okay, the simple and strategic is going to get you the results that you want. Okay, so obviously, I'm sure you guys can guess which way we would love you to go, but I'm going to just tell you one last piece here. So you can either learn from somebody who's already made the mistakes. Lucho and I have been 17 years in this as our own business, have gone through a recession in 2008, 2009. We survived and thrived through that. So would you rather learn from somebody else's mistakes, or would you rather learn from your own mistakes? That's really the big question. How do you do this quickly and easily and get through that? That's really for you. So with this, we'd love to invite you to check out our Monetize Your Nutrition Knowledge virtual live experience. Okay, now on this virtual live experience, it is the absolute fastest way to implement proven systems that will generate an additional $10,000 or more per month for your business. And again, we taught it earlier, based on your business. Now, your business, not custom, it's a completely custom, not one size fits all cookie cutter thing. Okay. So here is what is included in the Monetize Your Nutrition Knowledge. We actually take this masterclass, and this is 3 more days of not just a 45-minute training, but going into in-depth training. So for example, yesterday is the basis for day 1, which is converting prospects into high-paying clients. On day 1, we cover getting clear on who it is that you serve. You must know this piece. We dive deep into the sales with integrity, the NLP piece that Lucho shared yesterday, the VAK, the modalities, eye-accessing cues. He actually we do processes and hands-on interaction in going through these processes.
Yeah, and the whole idea of sales with integrity is you do not want to feel like a used car salesman, because listen, people hate to be sold, but they love to buy. When you're able to communicate with them correctly that you have the solution for their problem, they will ask to work with you. You won't be selling anything. They'll be begging to get in, and you get to choose the ones that are the right for you. Oops.
Sorry about
that. Now, when it comes to eye accessing cues, remember yesterday on the class, if you saw it, if not, make sure you catch it, is that with that knowledge of the visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, you can determine how people make decisions. Well, at the live event, I'll share with you how just looking at their eyes can tell you how they make decisions. And if you have kids, it'll let you know whether they're being truthful or telling you a little white lie. When they say, oh, I'm going to Billy's house, you can just look at them and say, no, you're not. Go back to your room. And they're going, how do they know? So we always have fun with this. It's when you laugh, where you learn, you tend to incorporate more of it into your life. So we make it a fun event. So we'd love to share that with you so you can move your business forward even more.
So also on day one, we wrap it up with the big picture for your business, creating that high income yielding practice, and literally dial it in. And by the way, we're all about roadmaps. So you're there doing the work. And what I didn't mention real quick, and I just want to say, is this is not a pitch-a-thon. Okay, there is no lineup of 30 speakers to pitch you on their programs, products, and services. And I'm going to share a little bit more of that in a minute. But I just want to let you know, this is an education conference, right? Tools and trainings to focus on your business. Now, day two is all about, again, dialing into this piece that we're teaching today, creating that signature process. So you literally walk away with this piece done. What makes you or your program unique? The process by which you will create your signature program or service, and how to create a high dollar custom program. And again, we're going to be utilizing our nutrition system as the example, but you're going to be able to dial it in, whatever it is that you do, whatever your unique selling proposition, your USP is. Okay. So again, this is a deeper dive into what we covered briefly today. And on day three, which is all about increasing cash flow with systems. Now, we're going to be training on this tomorrow. We're going to give you the overview and some actionable steps that you can do. But it's basically how to structure your business for automated cash flow. We love automated cash flow. How many of you love automated cash flow? Meaning you do the work once and you get paid over and over again, all right? Give me a high five or a hell yeah in there, okay? Because again, we're gonna really teach you how to dial in and figure out what works best for your business, whether it's referral systems, recurring revenue systems, re-education and retention systems. Again, you're gonna walk away with all of these pieces dialed in. So what you get, again, this is what it'll look like for you, the Monetize Your Nutrition Knowledge virtual live experience. Now, we've been hosting this, by the way, for the last 10 years. And I'll share with you that, this is the first time doing it virtually. And I'm really excited about it, actually, because I think it opens up so much more opportunity, because people don't have to travel and get hotels and have chicken, rubber chicken meals and all of that, right? You're going to be able to do this from the comfort of your home. But as I mentioned earlier, this is not a pitch-a-thon. I want to be really clear. Again, no, massive amount of, in fact, we only have one other speaker. It's all training. And again, the whole piece is education and training as an education conference. And again, this is to provide you the tools and the training to focus on your business. And it is what we call a GSD. Okay, GSD. You guys know what I mean by that? And again, excuse me for swearing, but it's get shit done. Okay, get your business mapped out and ready to go for 2021. And because we know that the beginning of December, November, December is the perfect time to invest in yourself and your business, because we know our industry is typically slow this time of year. This is the best time for you to invest so that you're up and ready to go for 2021. It's like brilliant timing. So really quick here, let me give you a full outline. What is included in here? What you get is obviously the 3 days working with us and working on your business. You get access to our interactive dashboard. You get our customized convert, create, automate blueprint. Okay, this is, again, the map, the guide. Our event binder, which isn't actually a technical binder, because it's going to be, you'll be able to print out the binder, the action guides, the forms, the handouts, etc. Our virtual participation kit. We have attendee only private Facebook group. So by the way, the minute you register, you get immediate access to that, because this is the place where all of the information happens. So we have pre-event stuff going on in there, during event and post-event going on, information in there. Okay. It's a really valuable place. We've always hosted a follow-up Q&A video conference. So about 2 weeks after the event, we all meet again, and we dive into, any follow-up questions. People share their results and their challenges and all of that stuff. It's an opportunity to kind of go back and re-examine it. Okay. Also, the most fun, because as we told you, we love to have fun, our virtual happy hour party and entertainment. And you guys, we're from Vegas, so entertainment is a key component, and we never let you down on this. We have a really cool entertainment lined up. We have a really fun virtual happy hour because it just so happens that it's also Lucho's birthday. So we love to celebrate.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Celebrate. It makes it a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of fun doing this. Oh, by the way, what's not even on here, we do prizes and bonuses and all kinds of opportunity to interact throughout the entire event. And then you'll also notice that we have a VIP and VIP Lite options available because, again, who doesn't love going VIP? We will not disappoint you on this. We have some really cool stuff lined up if that's what you choose to do. Also, the bonus. So I remember I promised you at the beginning that we had a bonus on bonus. So for those of you who can stick through the end, you're going to receive our $10,000 challenge mini audit, where you can find $10,000 in your business today. Okay. Now here's the bonus on bonus. For those of you who register by Friday, that's tomorrow, because our early bird deal ends tomorrow, which I'll share with you in a moment. Anyone who registers by then is going to get a session with either Lucho or myself to go through that mini audit and find that $10,000 in your business. Okay, minimum of 10,000. And then the next bonus is obviously we have early bird special pricing. You can save up to $150. That is going away tomorrow night. No, I'm sorry, Friday night. I don't know what day it is.
On the 20th. Today's the 18th. So
2 more days.
Saturday.
No, it's Friday, the 20th. So again, you get the early bird is ending on the 20th. And of course, with any VIP or VIP Lite upgrades, we have special VIP bonuses as well. Okay, now here's what's more important for you two. What will you experience? Well, you're going to experience a completely mapped out business blueprint. Okay, this is the work that you're going to do. In-depth interactive training, applying the NLP processes that Lucho covered, in converting prospects into clients, increasing your enrollments 30 to 60% or more. We're going to actually make this incredibly interactive. You're going to actually do the work and experience.
Then you're going to learn how to increase your clients' results by communicating with them more clearly, how to follow your instructions. And remember, the blueprint is based on your business. Lisa always says, well, not everyone wears a size 6 shoe. Well, not every business has the same structure. So we help you plug in systems into your business.
Absolutely. And also we'll be covering, you're going to experience the signature process, right? Really working that piece out and setting up a clear referral, recurring, and or re-educating systems to increase the cash flow for your business. So again, it's not about doing all of everything. It's about finding what works best for you and your business. So as we mentioned, there is an early bird special. This ends on November 20th. And your investment starts as low as 147. But here's what makes it a total no-brainer, you guys. You can have, you also have the option of doing up to 3 installments. So 3 payments of $58. Like, this is a no-brainer. Like, you probably spend more than that going out to dinner. Okay, this is investing in your business. And 3 days, you don't even have to leave your home to do it. So we've made this like so super simple for you.
Yeah, so look at the return on investment. You'll learn how to sell the end result at ranging anywhere from $600 to $900 to $1,500. So one sale makes it more than worth your while.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's literally is a no-brainer. So once again, here is the what it's going to look like when you land on that page. Lucho, we'll make sure we put the link as well into the comment section so that you have that. This is exactly what it will look like. And let's go in a little bit deeper for you. When you land on the page, you're going to scroll down and you're going to see the ticket offers. So we're going to break this down for you really simple. For the VIP program, it is normally $997. You still can save $150 on this, okay, through the 20th. So the VIP Lite, you can save $150 on the general admission. So that literally brings us down to $147, you guys, for 3 full days. And again, you can even do payment plans. So let's show you what that looks like. Oh, again, let me just recap this really quick. Total value on this whole program is over $4,600. Okay. Again, as I mentioned, the 3 days and the business, the interactive dashboard, the blueprint that you're going to have, the printout action guides and forms, the virtual participation kit, the private Facebook group that you get access to right away. That's worth over $1,000 right there. That's very interactive. We do a lot in there. The follow-up Q&A video conference call. Again, you can see all the value on all of this, the happy hour, the entertainment, because we throw that in there, the VIP options, and the bonuses here for those of you who are action takers, because we love action takers. So Lucho, do you want to go through and sort of break this down a little bit? This is what they see.
Right. So when you click on the upper right-hand corner of the page and you click on the orange thing that says register now, you'll come to this part of the page that has the 3 different options, the VIP Lite, and the general admission. So if you click on the mouse once, please. So right there, the little box that you see on the VIP, the full VIP is $997. And of course, you get the $150 off. And that includes our nutrition certification. It includes, once you complete our nutrition certification, it gives you a license for 6 months to our What Works, completely customizable online nutrition software. And it gives you access directly to me for 3 months to teach you how to implement everything that you're learning into your business. So that right there is what sets apart the VIP from the VIP Lite. The VIP Lite includes everything except for the certification, the software, and the coaching on how to complete your software, your certification. So they both, the VIP and the VIP Lite, have a additional half day on Sunday, which is a private mastermind, and they both include a 1-hour private consultation with Lisa and myself, so that you can learn how to implement everything that you'll be learning in the event into your business. And it also includes a VIP participation kit, which is really cool and exciting.
Yeah. And quite frankly, the VIP Lite is primarily for people who are already certified with us and already have the software, but they still want to go VIP because, again, they love to do that because they know we have fun with it.
Even if you're certified through a different company and you have some other software, it's okay. We're teaching you systems. So when you click on whichever one you choose, you'll be taken to this order page. And you'll see at the lower right-hand corner, you see that orange circle, that it has a coupon code. So you need to type in all capital letters, early-bird, and then click on apply. And that will take off the either $50, $100, or $150, depending on what you do. And then if you see that second arrow that popped up, you have 3 options or payments to one payment, 3 options to sign up. You can either do one single payment, or you can break it up into 2 payments, or you can break it up into 3 payments. And then if you click one more time, you even have the option to use PayPal credit. So if you see those 2 arrows at the very bottom, there's a little blue thing that says pay with PayPal credit. PayPal has this really cool feature for the United States only, where when you apply for credit, you can actually pay for the whole thing and have 0 payments and 0 interest for 6 months. So you get to pay for it with PayPal. You come to the event, learn how to sell your services anywhere from $600 to $1,500, and you're home free. So basically, you're using somebody else's money to improve your learning and your business and to grow it.
Absolutely. Smart move.
Now, once you click on that and you place your order, you're going to be taken to this page. Now, because we're sending you a participation kit, we need your shipping address. So you see that right there, it says $7.95 USPS, whatever. You're going to click on that little thing, and the minute you do, $7.95 will be added to your order. And if we go to the next slide, it'll also be deleted from your total. So you do not pay for shipping. It's just the way that our shopping cart works. We have to have that in there so that we know where to ship the stuff. But again, there's no additional fee. So that right there you see is a $9.97 is a regular price for the VIP, $150 off, $7.95 off. So you only pay for $897. And again, you can choose to do 1, 2, or 3 payments on that.
Yeah, that was $847.
So my glasses, it's a small screen.
Yes.
So
And
go to www.monetizeyournutritionknowledge.com and you'll see all of those options in there. And if you have any questions, you can type them in here as well on the chat.
awesome. Yes. And congratulations. We love having you stick through with us today. If you made it to this point, you will actually be receiving a link. You'll be receiving a link to download the 10K Challenge Mini Audit Guide. Okay, so just keep an eye out for that. And you'll be able to download that, print that out, and utilize that to find $10,000 or more in your business today. And then we're going to know, again, as long as you register for the event by the 20th, midnight on the 20th, then you will actually also get the bonus on bonus, which will be a session with either Lucho or myself to help you find that 10,000. We'll actually go through that process with you and help guide you on it, because we can find that money in there. All right, so I'm actually going to bring Lucho and I back on here, and we're going to come back on live so that you can see us, that we are still here, and we're going to open up for Q&A at this point. And I know we already had a couple of questions submitted, but we encourage you to enter in your questions now. We'd love to answer any questions, whether it's about the signature process, whether it's about the live event, the certification, any of that. Now's your opportunity to ask us live, because we are here. We're here to help provide value for you. And then again, I know we already have a few questions, Lucho. So did you want to start on those?
Yeah, so I just noticed at the bottom of the screen there says monetizingnutritionknowledge.com/unstuck. You can go to monetizingnutritionknowledge.com, and that's the right page as well.
Either one actually works.
Yeah. One of the questions is, I need to know how to attract more customers to generate a good income. So when we work with clients, we want to make sure what a good income is, right? What you want to know, you want to be specific. So is a good income $100 a month, or is it $10,000 a month? So based on what you consider your monetary goal, we teach you how to reverse engineer the process. So as an example, let's say I can enroll 3 out of 10 people that I talk to. So then if I want to sign up 10 people, I have to talk to 10 times as many people, right? So we'll teach you how to reverse engineer the process of what we call your closing or your enrollment ratio. So how many phone calls do you have to make, or how many nutrition seminars or presentations or people do you have to talk to? So out of those, how many will actually show up to talk with you one-on-one? And are those how many will actually end up being your clients? So that's one of the ways to kind of reverse engineer it. The other way is to build a residual income. So if you have a specific amount in mind of what you want your income to be, one of the things we teach is, and you'll learn this tomorrow, is how to automate income. And so make sure you tune in for tomorrow's class, because you'll learn how to automate the income that you need to take care of all your expenses. And then your one-on-one work with clients or your other work is really the gravy on top. Go ahead.
And I actually want to put up, Kevin posted earlier, and I just want to throw this up here. So Kevin has actually worked, got certified through us back in 2008, you guys, or 2008 ACE CPT. But I don't know what year it was you got our CFNS. Again, your exercise specialist, senior fitness specialist. This is fantastic. Interested in the software, again, you may want to look then at the VIP option, because obviously it includes the software. And then what you could do, this is a great opportunity, is with the additional certification, perhaps you could consider either bringing on a support person or another trainer that then they could use the certification as well. We're all about leveraging and scaling, or you could sell it too, okay? So you prefer one-on-one, but you need to diversify with the current pandemic. Absolutely. And I'm going to encourage you, because this is one of the things we teach in detail, is exactly how to do that, Kevin. So it's great to have you join us, by the way.
Yeah, I just looked him up, and he got certified January of 2008. So yeah.
There he is. Yep. He said 2007, 2008. There we go. Awesome.
So again, the thing is, all of the things you do, functional training specialist, orthopedic exercise specialist, senior fitness specialist, we live in Vegas. So if I go to a buffet, I'm confused. There's so many different options. I don't know what to do. But if I go to a high-end restaurant, they have what's called a prefix menu. I just sit there, and a professional chef has created this menu on how I'm supposed to eat things, because they're paired better with wine or each other or whatever. So what you do is great, because you have those specializations, but we want to make sure that you learn how to develop the end result, right? So that your client comes in through the prefix menu, which is a high-end ticket, where you can provide all of that stuff. And there's a specific way you can market to them, instead of giving them too many choices, because a confused mind says no. So we want to be able to be really clear on how you can help them achieve their end result. There's a story called, a good way to explain this is an analogy of what they call the nuclear submarine story. So there's this naval parade, and there's this captain that cannot get this $300 million nuclear submarine started, and needs to get this nuclear submarine to go down the parade, and he's going to feel like a total ass if he can't do it, and he can't get the thing started, and he's freaking out. And one of the sailors go, "Hey, I know a guy." He goes, "Oh, you know a guy, huh?" Yeah, I know a guy that can get your submarine started right away, but he charges $1 million. $1 million. Hey, do you want to be on the parade, or do you want this $300 million submarine to not even move? All right, call the guy. So the guy shows up, and it's some old man with a little old doctor's bag with a zipper in it, right? He goes, what seems to be the problem? And the captain goes, what's the problem? The damn thing won't start. This is a $300 million submarine. It won't start. He goes, oh, I see. All right, it'll be $1 million. He goes, what? For what? To get the thing started. So he writes him a check, pays him. The guy opens up the little zipper bag, takes out a rubber mallet, boom, hits a pipe, and boom, the thing starts up. And the captain is excited and pissed off at the same time. It's like, $1 million. How could I need an itemized bill. How could I pay $1 million to hit the pipe with a hammer? He goes, oh, absolutely, no problem. So he writes the invoice and says, hitting pipe with hammer, $1. Knowing which pipe to hit with which hammer and how hard, $909,099. So that's the same way that your clients look at it. They don't care what hammer you use, even though you have a tool set that's amazing. They care that you get their submarine started. So we'll teach you exactly how to get that across to them in the live event. And we'll also, since you wanted the software at the live event, I always let the cat out of the bag. If you choose to use our software, then we'll have some discounted offers that you can take advantage of. But again, it's not just about the tools and the techniques, it's about the end result. So you can actually work with true clients that are devoted to getting results, and they'll do whatever you tell them. When I work with bodybuilders getting ready for a show, if I tell them, listen, at 3 o'clock, I want you to go in your front yard and grab a handful of grass and eat it, they'll say, only one handful? That's the kind of client you want. The ones that'll do whatever you tell them because they're geared and focused on getting the end result. I hope that makes sense.
Awesome. It's a great story. We love that story. And there was one other question, which is, are there any other like charges or fees, et cetera? And so it was kind of a general question. So I want to just address for the Monetize Your Nutrition Knowledge, once you select one of the tickets, it's all inclusive. Okay. So depending on which way you go, general admission, et cetera. Now you may choose to upgrade later. That's an option, but everything that you need will be provided. So there's no extra fees or charges for anything.
The main difference between the general admission and the VIP Lite or the VIP, well, the VIP Lite is that with the VIP and the VIP Lite, you both get an extra half day on Sunday, which is a mastermind that Lisa and I run. And then you also get 1 hour with both of us afterwards. So you can implement everything that you're learning into your program. Because we hate it when people go into seminars or into classes like this, and it all sounds great, but then when it comes to implementing it, they may be stuck. So we want to make sure that you are unstuck, hence the name of this presentation, and you're able to implement and apply what we teach you, because we know it gets results. If you give us 100%, we will not let you fail.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's a great note to leave it on. I know we're over just a little bit here. We so appreciate you spending time with us. We're going to be back here, same bat place, same bat time tomorrow for the Masterclass number 3. Again, you guys, we love having you on here. We're going to provide tons of value. You should have your action guide. So the next step will be is already included in there. And with that, we so appreciate having you join us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Be a part of the Facebook group here. We have tons and tons of value in here. We love having you, and we will see you tomorrow.
Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for showing up.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.